Yes. This Border Patrol. Oh, look at U.S. Border Patrol. Oh, warrant special scrutiny. Yes. Um. Oh. 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 Rare snow near Laredo, Texas. Yes. Now, as one of the busiest stretches along the nearly 2,000-mile long U.S.-Mexican border, yes, it's clogged with trucks, buses, and other traffic. Yes. And has Mexican population of 200,000 strong. Did you know I wanted to do a little nation building with Mexican women that have a breast size larger than a J? I'm just thinking about the 1% of that whole population. It's a demanding job in border patrol. You know, every time I emailed Homeland Security and every one of their field offices, and they said, well, we don't really have to enforce the laws of the United States, I got to thinking that I can actually sue them. Now, you have a badge on, yes. You can arrest people for crossing the border illegally, yes. For smuggling people, yes. For trafficking in persons. In fact, that Border Patrol station right down there by the ferry. Oh, are there any employees that know that my civil rights are being violated, that know about the racketeering of the use of court cases to bet on the outcome of whether or not somebody's going to jail or whether somebody's getting arrested? Why don't you get me the borders and all the employees on the borders? There was an individual that was having a tough time a few years ago, somebody that I wouldn't want to have to call. At one point, I said, well, I'll just rip your balls off and make all your children retarded because you're such fucking assholes. Now, exactly who has the testicles of the Border Patrol of the United States of America? Now, I heard about these $5 billion walls. Isn't that right, Agent Christoph? Why don't you get me every location, yeah, where you could have actually arrested somebody for violating my rights and committing crimes? Ooch. Now, this idea of misprision of treason for those that are in Border Patrol, I noticed that local law enforcement involves you anytime they're doing some sort of exercise. Yes, as if there was a terrorist risk. In fact, I thought we spent a lot of money, yes, on this whole concept of Homeland Security when I thought it was a frivolous department of the United States of America. I thought 15% of the United States military could reassign personnel. Yes, we could put the borders back where they were before you decided to establish the constitutional free zone. Yes. In fact, let's go through them again. Every Border Patrol station, and then all of those within 100 miles of the border of the United States where two-thirds of the population live, and every employee of the Border Patrol, the Secret Service, and Homeland Security, and then get me their parking spots. Now, I know I emailed you, okay? But there is a very important rule. If the respondent is not given notice, yes, you have to enforce the laws. And for all 125,000 individuals employed in Homeland Security, yes, Coast Guard, Secret Service, Border Patrol, ooch, TSA, Traffic Safety Administration. If each person in the United States replaced one meal of chicken with an equivalent amount of grains and vegetables, yes, the carbon dioxide savings would equal taking more than 500,000 cars off the off the nation's roads. Just one chicken, is that right? I happen to have a certain attraction to chickens. I think we should eat more chicken and less grains and vegetables. Shut up. No. What if we put more cars on the road? What if we had more pollution? No. What if we solve global warming and use I know it. I would never want the United States of America to ever have to replace one meal of chicken with an equivalent amount. Well, look at my left hand's trying to talk to me. Field operations. Why don't you get me all their vehicles and the satellite systems and the cell phones, the internet use, GPS locations 20 miles down. All of a sudden, I'm thinking about that $6 million facility you have out there across the street from McDonald's. You haven't been making any clones, have you? Because if you have, I thought they'd be good alligator food. Now, mushrooms on a toast. Poop. The evolution of the snowboard wizard? Yes. Look at that. Are those his real teeth? No. It's a mask? No. Well, who is it? I don't know.